Why not team up with this lady? At least you can huddle together, since they don't seem interested in us. Just follow me, even if the sky falls, I'll hold it up for you. Seems like he's really set on not helping me. I'll trust you this once. Seeing them in sync, I made one innocent comment and got into trouble. Can't believe I trusted you so easily. Meanwhile, the old butler, hearing the report, looked surprised, thinking I sent a gift to save my life. He never guessed I could make it through on my own. He admired my cleverness. Just then, the game was down to the last 10 minutes, and Ghost 1 was ready to strike when players were most relaxed. Sure enough, this was when the blonde started getting sneaky, had already set the trap for the mistress. Now they were in the same place, after a near-death experience, needing to blow off some steam. The mistress was eager to cooperate for help in the next task. Just as they were about to start, Ghost 1 suddenly appeared behind them. Greenhair sensed something was off and quickly pushed the mistress out, who became Ghost 1's new snack. Game time ended. I enjoyed tea and pastries, making others envious. The butler said the Duke had a feast on the second floor. After dinner, you can leave. Please follow me. Up on the second floor, the butler began explaining the rules. There are only 2 rules. First, absolutely no rudeness towards the Duke and Duchess. Second, you must finish the food the Duke gives you, or there will be consequences. Then we sat as arranged by the butler. My seat was next to the Duke's for easy interaction. Moments later, the Duke and Duchess entered. Servers brought in trays of food with a peculiar aroma, as ordered by the Duke. Seeing this, Wangdoffer nearly lost his lunch. The Duke was getting ready to distribute the food when I interrupted him mid-sentence. Duke, hold on. Before the feast, I prepared humble gifts. Please forgive them, you and the Duchess. I tossed out my gifts from the space ring. The Duke's expression shifted from displeasure to astonishment, gasping at the limited edition zombie watch. The Duchess was thrilled to see the limited edition necklace. After expressing his gratitude, the Duke had her personally serve me food. The Duchess ordered the servants to bring out some fruit cakes, leaving everyone dumbfounded by this sudden change. Suddenly, Wangdoffer remembered he had 10 rare coins he hadn't used yet. I heard rare coins are most valued in the Ghost Doctor's realm. With them, ghosts obey. After great effort, he secured 10 and thought the Duke and Duchess would be delighted. So he stood up and pulled out a stinky piece of currency. The Duke, furious, ordered him dragged away. Wangdoffer protested, but it's a rare coin. Isn't this better than that stinker's gift? Mr. Chen's watch is worth 1,000,000 ghost coins. That little bit of money of yours isn't even fit for my Shushan. Thus, Wangdoffer was dragged away in confusion. Seeing my wealth, the blonde also hatched evil plans. After the Duke next to me apologized to me, the feast subsequently continued. The Duchess asked if I needed help dealing with the blonde, and I casually replied that I didn't know him. The Duke immediately understood, reminding me to enjoy my meal and finish it. Meanwhile, the blonde's resentment towards me deepened. He carefully hid a knife in his pants, forcing down the rotten food until he finished the last piece. Just then, the boss announced the end of the task. I stood up to thank the Duke and Duchess for their hospitality. The Duke quietly warned me to watch out for Greenhair, saying he could help me if needed. I smiled and nodded, letting him know my men were waiting outside. The Duke looked at me with admiration, thinking this guy surely has connections. It was time to bring out the treasures to strengthen our bond. He asked, Mr. Chen, I have a ghostly artifact. Would you help me appraise it? Hearing this, I immediately agreed. The fish had finally taken the bait. I followed the Duke to storage while Greenhair waited, but felt severe stomach cramps. He thought about going to the pharmacy and happened to see a taxi parked by the roadside. Once in the car, he ordered the ghost driver to take him to the nearest hospital. So, the car picked up speed as the ghost driver fulfilled my command. When the Duke and I reached the storage room, I looked at the empty wine racks, ready to place my bets. Before the Duke could say a word, I jumped in. Duke, no rush. I came not only to meet you, but also to bring you some little gifts. As I said that, I pulled out bottles of wine from my space ring and set them neatly on the rack, instantly filling it up. The Duke was visibly touched. Each bottle of wine had significant value. One bottle was worth even 1,000,000. He remembered his glory days when no one came to visit him anymore. To him, my gesture was like a timely gift in the snow. He decided to be straightforward and prepared to give me armor, which I was already familiar with. After his introduction, I gently expressed that the gift was too precious for me to accept. The Duke became anxious and said, Mr. Chen, if you refuse, it'll feel like you're looking down on me. All right, out of respect for the Duke's kindness, I shall humbly accept. Mr. Chen, don't worry. The armor hides in your body and protects you automatically in danger. After receiving the armor, I admired the Duke's character and thought I should help him out. I then pulled out 10,000,000 ghost coins and handed them to the Duke, saying I'd consider it buying his good. The Duke, impressed by my generosity, took out his personal token and gifted it to me. He informed me that I could use this token to summon him if trouble arose. I eagerly accepted this unexpected bonus since it was also a means of self-preservation. I then revealed my plan to acquire some haunted houses for my business and asked for the Duke's insights. The Duke promptly suggested that acquiring a school would be better. He explained that the demand for the supernatural is much like regular needs. A good school is as essential to higher beings as it is for humans. Exactly. Even the kids of higher beings will fight tooth and nail for a better school district.